IDF's nightmare moment. A classified device has mysteriously vanished inside an Arab nation, triggering urgent alarms across Israel's security apparatus. The first image from Israel's secret phone disaster has just leaked. Now everyone's asking, who grabbed that photo and where is it being traded? The lost IDF device has sparked panic in command centers. What happens if an enemy cracks it and mines every secret inside? If the device is cracked, could it blow open maps of IDF troop positions, reveal tactics and compromise active missions across the front? Will Hezbollah or Iran get their hands on a digital treasure trove, a cache of intelligence that could reshape the battlefield in minutes? One misplaced device could turn into one of the IDF's most damaging battlefield security lapses in living memory, triggering a scramble across the military's highest levels. A single lost military phone has set off fears of a potentially massive intelligence breach for Israel, sparking emergency reviews and panic in war rooms. The phone carries highly sensitive operational data, supposedly shielded by advanced military-grade encryption that, if compromised, could be catastrophic. Syrian civilians reportedly found and took the missing classified device amid the chaos, raising urgent questions about who might now access its contents. Once commanders realized the device was in civilian hands, the IDF remotely locked the phone, a stopgap move to blunt immediate damage while investigations begin. Israel immediately rushed counterintelligence measures after the loss, racing to contain the fallout and plug any emerging vulnerabilities. Encryption keys, firmware and security codes were changed across similar military devices in a sweeping reset designed to prevent a wider compromise. The incident unfolded after gunfire struck an IDF position at Tel Qudna in southern Syria, touching off a rapid and chaotic escalation on the ground. Following the shooting, the IDF answered with artillery and mortar barrages and an attack helicopter strike, dramatically intensifying the firefight. Civilians swarmed near the post, forcing Israeli troops to withdraw amid confusion and complicating an already volatile situation. A reservist reportedly dropped the secure phone while pulling back from the area, and the device vanished into the chaos. The IDF says the incident is under investigation and being handled through official channels as commanders scramble to piece together what happened. Syrian footage showed residents hurling stones at withdrawing Israeli troops, underscoring the volatile civilian mood on the ground. Artillery fire later struck Abdin village, prompting residents to flee nearby areas as the fighting spread beyond the initial clash. A Syrian reporter claimed IDF troops confronted journalists covering the clashes, though officials say no injuries were reported. The Houthis are reportedly upgrading their missile arsenal while the US-Iran ceasefire remains in effect. According to the Jerusalem Post, the group is testing missiles to improve both their range and accuracy. The reported missile tests are part of a broader effort to strengthen the Houthis' long-range strike capability. Intelligence sources believe the current lull has given the Iran-backed group time to focus on military development. Despite being one of Iran's closest allies, the Houthis fired relatively few missiles at Israel during the recent conflict. Since resuming attacks in March, the group has launched around 6 missiles and 5 drones toward Israel. The Houthis had paused their attacks after the Gaza ceasefire before later returning to the conflict. Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi warned the group would rejoin the fight if Israel launches another offensive in Gaza. He also claimed the Houthis remain in constant coordination with the wider axis of resistance across the region. Abdul Malik al-Houthi said, and I quote, "We are in continuous coordination with our brothers across the resistance fronts, and we will not hesitate to fulfill our duty in response to any new escalation of aggression against any front, especially Gaza. We will not stand idly by in the face of an Israeli presence in Somaliland. We will act whenever necessary to strike any concentration of the Israeli enemy in Somaliland." Israel's account with the Houthis remains open. They will pay a price. If their leader is found in our sights, we will eliminate him. Unquote. Abdul Malik accused Israel of seeking a strategic foothold around the Red Sea, Bab al-Mandab, and the Gulf of Aden. He warned that the Houthis would not tolerate any Israeli presence in Somaliland. The remark suggests the group is expanding its focus beyond Gaza to the wider maritime region. Israel did not strike Houthi targets during the Iran war despite repeated missile launches from Yemen. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said Israel's account with the Houthis remains open and warned their leadership is not immune. Amid lingering Iran war tensions, Trump's key Arab ally appears to be gearing up for a direct showdown with Mojtaba's most powerful proxy in Yemen. Houthi-aligned forces have announced a new phase of preparations, openly signaling that they expect the confrontation with rival factions to escalate. Yemen's parliament has backed Abdul Malik al-Houthi's call to expel Saudi-backed forces, giving political cover to a harder military line on the ground. Houthi-linked popular mobilization forces claim that hundreds of thousands of fighters are ready for the next phase, raising the stakes on every front line. Sources cited by regional media suggest these forces may now number close to 1 million fighters, a staggering figure for a country already on its knees. Armed displays have been staged across several Yemeni provinces, with convoys and parades used to show that the new mobilization is more than just rhetoric. Tribal alerts were declared in Amran, Al-Jaf, Haja, Damar and Sana'a, pulling powerful local networks into what looks like a widening war footing. Taken together, these developments signal that Yemen may be preparing for a major new military confrontation, with both political and tribal backing in place.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.